Okay. Whoop. Something like this. About right? Right? Sort of, kind of, maybe. Alright, let's go with this. Next, I need the download link. Okay. So, I got that here. And, oops, that's wrong. Oh, okay, here we go. Wait, no, that's general chat. No. Sorry, getting the link on Discord. Just a sec. There. Perfect. Hey there, Floof. You're first again. Oh, you're first every day now. Alright, well. Let's see here. Alright, so far we did... So, since we hit the horrors of the city of Milano and got scared off immediately by how terrifying the enemies were, we crushed a peninsula and 2 flying islands. So, hopefully we're tough enough now. I hope. I updated my list again with the new levels. Everything else is pretty much the same on that. I'm worried about how I'm going to bring their alignments down. How am I going to make these creatures more evil? How am I doing? Ask me that again in half an hour when I've either crushed my foes or been crushed by my foes. Here goes. I should probably go back to that last Sky Island and look for any more cities. I should probably go over it. Oh, well, whatever. Alright, so we've got this 4 corners camping strategy that I've been developing. And it's been pretty good. I think we kind of figured it out last time. Except for the whole screaming and falling to our doom so that my best unit died. But other than that, it did great. So, I think we're kind of going to do the same thing. 4 corners, kicking them around, if I can get that far. Now, this map is a mess of walls, which, of course, non-flying units have to go around. And, they have some spectacular walls, but unfortunately for them, they also have a terrible termite infestation. That's just the worst. Where'd all their walls go? Who knows? Alright, so I need to pick 4 units plus another unit to grab all the stuff, and my main team just runs interference as per usual. You put €5 on the Empire? I see your €5. And raise you, $20. I don't know how many euros that is. Alright, anyway, let me see. There's a lot of cities. This is a big-ass map. Alright, what we're gonna do... It's a lot of mountains, too. I'm gonna try for... I'm gonna see if how many flying teams can I deploy? Alright, obviously you're gonna go first. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So, Team 2 is, freaking high level. Probably shouldn't be... Well, they can't fly anyway. Alright, Team 3... Ah, the Fire Dragons! Boy, you're getting expensive to deploy. I do need you guys to do some work, but... You're not flying either, but you're so inexpensive that I don't really mind. You guys need to level up and all, so you know what? This is fine. I'm just going to send you in this general direction, and whatever happens, happens. Alright, so moving on. Let's see. Gregory. Now Team 5 is interesting. They're only really good at night, so I don't know if this formation really works for them. They're expensive, but they're hella powerful. And they could use some levels and some evil. I don't know. Lillian got a lot of exercise last time, so we're not running her. Planes. I really want to use this team. What team is that? 8? Yeah, they could. I'd really like to use them. Planes. Where's my Air Force? Snow? Now, how are you a snow team? That's interesting. Wow, I don't have a lot of air. This team is for flagging cities. Alright, well there goes my idea of rushing an air force through. Okay then. I guess we're gonna have to go with a slower moving team. I'll deploy the Angels as another air team, I guess. Jeez. Yeah, you just kind of get over here somewhere. Alright, well we're just gonna pick a couple more teams based on how I'm feeling. Let's see. How about Team 7? You guys are awful low level, but you're a really solid looking team. You got melee, you got magic, you got stunning, you got healing. Okay, and you know what else? I really want to run this team. It's expensive, though. Alright. That should be good enough. What level is my leader, you ask? Well, let's have a quick peek. I think it's 18. Yeah, level 18. For reference, most of the armies I'm sending out are levels 13 or 14. Yeah, but he's level 18, so, you know, when shit goes down, he'll be in the area. Oh, the Muse is the snow type. Don't tell that to her face. The Muse, was that, that was the Valkyrie, right? Yeah, that was the Valkyrie. In Magic the Gathering, we used to call any creature that had high stats, the player base would call them fatties. It was great, because you'd have a bunch of angels and things that are like, oh yeah, that's a 7/7, that's a fatty. Many people come here to... Yeah, okay. That's great. Very nice. Oh, I don't care about your weddings. Why is it that this team could never recruit anything interesting? This feels like the sort of place they'd shove a Chaos Gate. God, this map is big. I'm a little bit afraid to fan out. Damn, look at this. Okay, you know what? This is perfect. I'm going to send you over here, and yeah. We're going to do the thing where you come back and claim towns one by one, and by then I'll know how the battle is shaping. If I have to deploy more units, or if we've got it. I'm going to deploy another unit. Yeah, I'm going to deploy another unit. Let me see my list. Alright, I'm going to deploy Team 9. They've got a knight who needs to become good aligned, and a wizard who needs to become more evil, and What is up with you? Beast. Oh, wait, you're a werewolf, aren't you? No, wait. You're a werewolf, right? Yeah, you're a werewolf. Okay, that's what that is. I was like, what is a fighter doing there? No, everything makes sense. It's a good team at night, and it's a passable team at day, I think. There. So if one of my teams in the corners fails and gets crush, I have a replacement, a substitute. I didn't do anything since yesterday. Like, literally didn't open the game except to update my scorecard here for my teams. He is the fastest one, isn't he? He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. Alive. Okay, there we go. Looks strong. Stay focused. That'll push him back. Silly, she's not sleeping. She can't have nightmares right now. Why are they throwing nightmares at her? Is Danube good aligned? Oh, wait, no, they're demons. That's probably their only spell. Okay, everything makes sense again. Okay. Bump. Oh, you need me to belly bump you again. Further back. Ugh. That's fine. I could do this safely one more time, maybe even two. There'll be deaths if I have to do it again. Yeah, her stun is good. Her stun is definitely better than the other witches. I might consider swapping her into another team. Not that she's not doing good work on this team, but... Okay, it's backing up to heal. I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah. That's really freaking far. Alright, where are they moving? I know there's more of them at large. Okay. Cockatrices and the evil ones have arrived. Well, it's going to be hard to become more evil when you're fighting evil ones. I don't see any angels here, just a bunch of villains. Oh wait, there's some silver dragons. Okay, we have to crush this horde and then surround the castle. But we're slow. So I think we're going to end up bumping a whole bunch of them. Anyway, at least this looks like a good setup for my angels and their ghostly friend. Shit. Look at how far spread out they are! What are you doing over there? Oh, this is obnoxious. Yeah, they did. But we haven't seen how the rest of my crew will act yet. What's that thing? Some kind of worm variant. Oh yeah, I have an evil Raven Man too. I want evil ones. I wish I had a charm right now. Oh man, he did a little spinny dance. Like he wanted to show off his new clothes while hitting you with an axe. I'd be better off with the angels in the back row doing the other spell of theirs. Well, that's great. An inauspicious beginning. Alright. Honestly, I don't expect too much of the angels. I suppose I could swap the angels in back and put the ghost and the hawk in front. They might perform better this way. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Hit him with the stick, poke him with your fingers, I don't care. Put the ghost in the middle. Yes. Well, it's not really melee, it's Halo, which seems to be a spell, I think. I honestly don't know. But we're trying it. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do about that evil one on the river? How am I going to push all this crap back? This team is really good at pushing the enemy. At night they can do some damage, but mostly they just push during the day. Ooh. Oh well, you got no backlash. Melee is when you hit somebody over the head so hard that they lose consciousness and their memories of last night. Magic is when you create a rock that hits them in the head so hard that they get stunned and lose memories of what happened last night. And alcohol is when you put something in their drink that causes them to become staggered and lose their memories of what happened last night. So, you can keep those three things straight in your head fairly easily. Yeah, look at that. I don't expect too many of you to have holy magic. I didn't see any clerics yet. It seems like a waste of a ghost, but he is tanking for me, and I don't have to heal him. So, it's... Oh man, I could evolve that angel right now. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Good news, everyone! Paisley has arrived. Excellent. Well, she's going to be in charge of cutting off this road here. We got our teams arriving on the scene. All right. Jeez. Allison. Allison's a great name for a cleric, by the way. It's actually one of my favorite names. It means ray of light. Yeah, I think you're going to get into a whole bunch of fights now. What are you talking about? Making holes is the best kind of magic. You can create portable holes and stick all your stuff in them, like, like sacks of holding. Or you could make holes like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Those ones that you just slap on things. Also, guns. All they do is make holes. I seem pretty effective in warfare. I've noticed a distinct lessening of the number of archers and macemen since the introduction of guns in warfare. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but there's definitely less people wielding maces on the battlefield these days. think we're okay, because now you're going to contact that. So, alright. I think the Angel team got a hell of a lot better swapping to the back row. And alright. I had always wanted Undead on the front row. I'm kind of in love with this. This is what I expected out of it. I could never get a freaking skeleton all game. But this... this is the kind of thing I wanted from it. I might actually keep the ghost in this team. Yeah, I'm not really a gunner myself. Unlike everyone else in my state. I'm afraid that the only weapon that I know is the noble art of swordplay. Although if I found myself in a life and death situation with a choice of weapons, I'd probably pick a freaking gun. Or rocket launcher. Or tank. No, mech. I'd go with a mech. No, I'd go with an Iron Man suit and then a mech. Ah, there we go. That way if the mech gets destroyed and I have to bail, I'm still in an Iron Man suit. Yes, that's about right. That would be my loadout. I suppose I could give the mech a sword. Oh, fork! Clerics? Where did these come from? Well, this is a problem. I wonder if I can use revive on a ghost. I could throw the sun at them. Yeah, we're in a bad way. Well, so much for the ghost. He was great while he lasted. Time magic is top tier. If you get proper control of time, oh, you basically have, like, you're basically unstoppable at that point. But what you really, really want, if you're going to start passing around the superpowers... Let's see. First, you want a hyperbolic time chamber and immortality. If you can get that combination, just don't age plus hyperbolic time chamber, you pretty much win. You can bring anybody you want in there and train them too, or learn from them. Take all the books, download Wikipedia and just read the whole thing. Really, the sky's the limit. Let's find out if you can revive a ghost! Oh no, he's at 0 hit points. Oh no, he's at full health, which is 0 hit points. Alright, we're going to try to stay away from those clerics. Yeah, I'm atypical in that regard. I've never been especially comfortable with guns. I know, how un-American for me to say, but, you know, I don't know, they're just not my thing. I have fired some at the range when I was writing stories where I wanted to know exactly, you know, like, you really need to handle something when you want to write about it so that you know all of it, how it'll jam everything. And, you know, I know a bit about this and that, but... wow, I just don't like them. I am, however, comfortable living in a state where I know everybody's carrying guns. Because we don't... it's like... It brings the amount of crime down. Certain types of crime. So, you know, it's safer. I know, my feelings are complicated and somewhat contradictory. What do you want? I'm human. That's the way humans be. I don't think Goku... I'm pretty sure Goku ages. It's just that all of Dragon Ball doesn't really take place over... I mean, it takes place over a good amount of time, but I don't know. It just never comes up. I mean, we had Wyatt Earp up here, as well as some other historical figures, famous gunslingers. Arctic Cowboy is a whole aesthetic that they got going on around here. Kinda. But our state's bigger than Texas. I don't know. I don't know a lot about Texas. I never lived there. I know one lady who came up from Texas. She also lived in Germany. But, yeah, aside from her, I don't know any Texans. I think she grew up in Germany and then went to Texas. So, I'm not 100% sure, but I think she grew up in Germany. I think. Bonk. I just love watching the Ghost be straight up immune to everything. And they target it preferentially over things they could actually hurt. The Ghost is the MVP on this team, even if he does shit all for damage. Okay, we pushed one of them back. Let's be careful not to pour any of the healing items on the Ghost. He won't appreciate them. Ghosts have terrible taste in things. Okay. Alright. That's the clerics. There aren't any others, right? Alright. I just have to check every Eva. Is that double witch? Oh, you pain in the butt. Alright. You have to cut ahead, because preferably you're pushing down. You're almost there. I feel like I should wait for the others to catch up. Alright, guess who's got a werewolf? Alright, I'm gonna just push you diagonally into the mountains. That should slow you up, right? Or maybe not. And somehow, a snow cape. Well, I want to know what the snow cape is. Don't get into a fight. Stun them before they stun you. Stun them before they stun you. My witch Danube is slow. I bet agility determines turn order. There we go. Oh, no, you... Well, I mean, I do appreciate that those... well, not anymore. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. We pushed you already. It's just a bunch of witches shooting stuns back and forth. They've just all got their tasers out. Bzzzt, 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 bzzzt. What are you? Okay. I've also still got this thing sitting around. I don't know who to give it to. Anybody want the Musashi? Surely somebody can make use of this, right? One of you, maybe? What do you got? There you go. To cat? I don't know what it means by hero, but it gives you an attack boost, so yeah, that's pretty good, right? Alright. Yeah, I guess. I'll push you this way. You two are coming in from that side. I might have to... This is going to be tricky to herd these. I wish I could just take all their leaders out and push them back. Not entirely sure I've got parties that are good at sniping. Although that's not a bad start. I know I've heard that somewhere. An old meme song? Where did that come from? Shit, I know I heard that. A long time ago. Okay, one more blast. Could you take out their leader? That would be huge. Also, that cleric still hasn't leveled. There must be something wrong with her alignment. It's from the movie theaters? Oh. Oh, that must explain it. Yeah, I almost never went to the movie theaters. Like, I'd go once, maybe twice in a good year. We don't even have a movie theater anymore. I'm wondering when somebody is going to buy the closed theater and try to do something with it. Personally, I'd open a restaurant with those big screen TVs. I'd set up tables in there and do dinner and movies. I wish I owned a movie theater. That would be cool. Ah, I could have so much fun with it. But for some reason, movie theaters are expensive. It's hard to buy one. At least I imagine. I don't know. I haven't honestly ever looked at the price, but I know the price tag would be otherworldly. Man, there's a lot of cool shit you could do with a movie theater. To me, the restaurant one is just the most obvious. Because, I mean, if you're going to make all your money off of concessions anyway, you might as well just go full force. And, you know, you could play some of the current movies, if any get made anymore, that aren't just dropped on streaming services. Because, you know, times they be a-changing. But you can also put a lot of stuff that's in the public domain, or that's just old and really cheap to get the rights to. And who doesn't want to just have Die Hard around Christmas? Well, my personal favorite is, you ever see Kung Pao? They do an intermission in the middle of the movie, and the characters are all saying different things to try, as if they're trying to get you to buy concession snacks. And there's one guy, I think it was the main character, he just goes, "My nipples look like milk duds," with his shirt off. He's just like, no. Yeah, if you've never seen Kung Pao, it's a special kind of movie. You should look up a trailer for it or something if you've never heard of it. Oh, looks like the angels found another evil one. Simp man. Yes. Yes, I remember watching The Simpsons. That was a long time ago. I hear that they're still running. I haven't had television in somewhere between 15 to 20 years. They're still running? Yeah. Not the tiny net or the ventriloquist brothers. They did a lot of strange jokes, whatever they could find. You will call me Betty. We never did get a Kung Pao 2. The people who made it had said they were thinking about it, but they'd have to find the right movie to buy the rights to and parody. "32 years. Yeah, I believe it, because the Simpsons have been on a while by the time. Yeah, 32. I can believe it. Dead. Alright, you filled your death quota for this map. I hope that satiates your bloodlust. Alright, now we're going to have to try to push that one back from the river. We taught him wrong! As a joke! It's very funny! As this martial artist keeps doing things like, "My crotch to your fist style!" Ah! Or just at the very beginning with the baby, with the lady that catches the baby and then just, "Oh, how cute," turns around and lets it roll down the hill some more. A very, very philosophical thing to do, I'm sure. We need more parody movies like that. Man. Spaceballs. There was a bunch of really great parody movies, but unfortunately, never enough. Where was the Harry Potter parody movie? That one should have been a gimme right there. Oh man, I would love it. I mean, it's completely way past, but how cool would it have been? I don't know when Leslie Nielsen. Wouldn't it have been cool to have Leslie Nielsen as one of the teachers in a Harry Potter spoof, though? I'd have to look at like the time frames, because now I'm wondering, like, when did Harry Potter even come out? Because I wasn't a fan. I read like one of the books on a friend's insistence and went, yeah, it was all right. Like as a fan of fantasy, I just was never caught by that one. But I would have been all over a parody. Vampires suck. Yeah, I need to see that one still. I've seen, yeah, the Naked Guns are great. Well, they were left over from the police show he had been doing. Police Squad is great. There's only like, what, 6 episodes ever? But they're all hilarious. Airplane is, it's an adult movie. With a lot of juvenile humor. But some moments are brilliant. Some moments are brilliant in it. I love the main character's drinking problem. It's great. And they can't make movies like that anymore. They could not make Airplane today. You look at it, and it's just, no one would dare. No one would dare to make that today. It's a shame. Yeah, all the great comedians are gone. All the great comedians are gone, so you're stuck watching me. Man, life sucks. In a better universe, I would have an audience of one person, because everyone would have better things to watch than me. So I guess it's a good thing I live in this crappy reality, eh? Yes, it is. Yes, it's a remake. Nobody ever watched 0 Hour, but apparently they took whole scenes of dialogue from it, and they finally realized at some point during development, shit, guys, we're gonna get sued. Okay, it's okay. We'll buy the rights to 0 Hour, and they bought it for like nothing. They were sold the movie for like nothing. It was so cheap, and it's jaw dropping how little the people who owned the rights cared. Yeah, Shrek was good. Yeah, I saw Shrek 2, and I don't think I watched. I don't know how many of them they made, honestly, but I did watch Shrek 2, and that one was okay as well. My gosh, all this time, and he's just now about to arrive at the first city. Well, he did the one city over there, but the second city. Okay, hold on, you're going the wrong way. This thing, you need to punt this thing. 4 of them. Huh, I expected more. Are they even trying to milk that franchise? We'll have to call up something. We'll have to call up the FNAF guy. Show them how to properly milk a franchise. No, wait. Go with Matt Pat. He'll teach them how to properly milk a franchise. You keep milking. You keep milking until blood comes out. You keep milking until dust comes out. You keep milking until there's no cow left. But you don't stop! That's the Matt Pat way. I say that even though my taste is so shit that I still end up watching half his videos. Well, at least 1 in 3 of his videos, I think. I saw the first Scary Movie when it was in theaters, and then I didn't come back for any of the others. Any of the other ones in the movie, teen movie, Scary Movie, all of that. I was out after just the one. Not my style of humor, I'm afeard. Alright. So he's got a samurai over there. We've almost got the contain. From here, it's mostly going to be pushing. I wish you didn't have to score kills like this, but what am I going to do? I might try the third one if that one is good. I might give it a try. I don't know. I have a. You guys think I have a long to play list? My list of movies I need to see is like bottomless. I work with a movie buff who's all the time like, you know, he'll be talking about movies or doing movie quotes, and they all go over my head. It's like, no, I've never seen The Godfather. No, I've never seen insert popular movie that every single human on the planet has watched. Nah. But it's okay. He doesn't get any anime references, so it all works out. Yeah, if I ever get around to my movie list, it's effectively bottomless. But there's a lot of really funny ones on it. Or supposedly really funny ones. See, before I watch Austin Powers, I need to watch the Bond movies. That's how bad my need-to-watch movie list actually is. I've probably seen 1 or 2 Bond movies. That's it. That's how far... that's how far I need to go with my watching movies. Then I can find Get Smart and enjoy that one for spy spoofs. Okay, I'm gonna have to catch. Yeah. I can, the samurai's wading through the water real slow right now. He probably hates getting his feet wet. And there's manga. So much manga. I've been doing light novels lately. Since I got this lovely little Russian program that'll turn any text into audio for me, I've been feeding it light novels. I've been feeding it hundreds of light novels. And, yeah. It's very, very convenient. All the Bond movies are practically the same. I think, what was it? Goldfinger was supposed to be good, and, the one after Her Majesty's... Shit, I'm going to get all the names tangled. Anyway, I've heard that there's a few really good ones. So. I have seen the Terminators, the Aliens movies, Ghostbusters, of course. It's just the Die Hards, of course. It's just spotty. I've seen what I've seen. I grew up with Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Batman. I had 4 VHS tapes as a little kid. 4 of them. I had Kids Sing Praise. If you can't guess what that is from the title, I can't help you. I had Neat Stuff. Nobody knows what that is. Nobody on earth has heard of that. Nobody. It's not on the internet. Nobody's reviewing it. As far as I can tell, it ceased to exist and fell into... I don't know where it was. It's just gone. I can't describe it very well, except that it had puppets in it, and it was for children. And I had it as a children when I was a child. And I had Batman by Tim Burton. Yes, the one where the Joker dies at the end. The one where Batman uses guns. That one. This is a pretty good movie. That soundtrack. And I had Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which, this is an interesting selection. When I look back at it, I'm like, those were the 4 tapes I had that I watched over and over again? My gosh. How did this happen? Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a masterpiece. I couldn't appreciate it as a child. I don't know that Earthbound's exactly a spoof. It's humorous. Man. Earthbound's a weird one. Earthbound's an odd duck. I don't know if I could call it a spoof exactly. I really like the Game Boy Advance one, Mother 3. But, it's not exactly a spoof or a parody, though it has humor in it. I don't even know how to describe the Earthbounds. I don't know. It's a strange one. The guy Itoy, I think his name is, he wanted to make something that was completely different from anything on the market. Like, his goal was just to make something that nobody had ever seen the like of before. And I think he kind of succeeded. I think he accomplished that goal. Oh, shit. Okay, guys. Can you please? Yes? Now the wizard. No, what are you doing? Oh, fork it. Whatever. I lose the ghost. I mean, if I can get around to reading manga, there's quite a to read list there too. Some real good sounding ones. A lot of really good sounding ones. Arise again, tortured spirit, you shall not know rest in this or any other world. Alright, guys. Break past this. Okay. You're gonna be the first one on the site. I haven't seen Hot Shots. I am familiar with them, vaguely. Cultural osmosis, I guess. But, yeah, I haven't seen them. I really wish I could pull these angels back and evolve those two. Ah, Mel Brooks. Oh, and then of course you've got the Monty Pythons. Can't forget about those. Not a proper nerd if you don't bring those up at least once in any funny movie conversation, yes? They're only slightly overrated because they are pretty funny. They're pretty funny. Crunch. No, wait, no, it's the other side. The 34, hit the 34! Pick on the weak! Ghost is just like, I poke you in the belly button. Doesn't really do anything, but it annoys you! You know, you'd think demons would know how to handle ghosts. I mean, you'd think they'd know what they were doing. Musical. Is that where the Nobody Expects the Spanish Inquisition came from? Oh shit, you can't? Interesting. Well, that's okay, we're only an hour into it. I didn't screw up that badly. Now, if I kept the mistake up for an hour and a half, well, that'd just be inexcusable. Okay, did you shut down? Yeah, you stopped moving. We haven't even claimed our third town yet. This team is ridiculous, and a large part of it is just the pumpkin, honestly. The pumpkin getting 3 kicks in is just so ridiculous. Okay, it's from Monty Python. Alright then. Yeah. I know I've seen the skit. I just can't remember who did it. It's been so long and you get so used to the meme. Actually, I haven't seen that meme in a while. This is the city of Townsville, I think. Great. I wonder what YouTube's gonna think my stream was about when it decides to start judging my chat. Ah, well. Screw what the YouTube bots think. Bzzzt. Milano! There we go. I don't know, Milano sounds like something that I'd order at a fancy restaurant. Yes, I'll take a chilled Milano. Like the princess has stopped moving. I think we're gonna push yeah, I think. Alright. This should be over. Try not to let the Raven Man get any kills or he'll become good aligned and then he can't evolve. But you angels, get your murder on. Aren't you guys supposed to have flaming swords? What's with throwing your halos at people, anyway? What kind of text that? Oh yeah, it's Frankenstein! Gene Wilder was great. I need to see more of his movies, but the ones I've seen are all brilliant. He was in the original, you know, the Springtime for Hitler movie. He was in the original one. The better one. Seeing them both, I liked the first one. The old one with Gene Wilder in it. But yeah, he was good. Alright. It's gonna have to be a samurai showdown. I think you got this. The Producers. That was the name of it. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I do. I would have seen Young Frankenstein somewhere on that edge between childhood and teenagehood. So my memories of it are hazy. Yeah, I need to rewatch that one. You know, any movie you saw as a kid, you need to go and just watch them as an adult to be like, okay, was this actually... What was actually going on in this? But I remember the scene where he's... is it Young Frankenstein? I think it's Young Frankenstein, where he wants to get into the mental hospital, and the guy just goes, "Prisoner trying to escape! Prisoner trying to escape!" And the guys come out and drag him in. And then when he needs to get out, he just goes, okay, "Man trying to get in, man!" And they go grab him and throw him out. Was it that movie? I think it was that movie, but I might be mixing it up with something else. Deal with this. Nope, haven't seen that one. Speaking of manga, have you ever read, Fork? Trying to come up with the name. Schneider would know. It's like his favorite manga. It's, I believe it's by the author who went on to make Claymore. Angel Densetsu? I think it's called Angel Densetsu. Anyway, it's hilarious. You'll know it's the right manga if the main character has a scary face, but he's a nice guy. But everyone is terrified and thinks he's some kind of terrifying badass monster. Is pretty funny. It has some great moments in it. Yeah, that's a Leslie Nielsen. Dead and Loving It. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to that one yet. I have fuzzy memories of that one as well. The lady vampires levitating and him telling them to knock it off, and then they just start walking normally. You know what? That would be what the name would mean, wouldn't it? If it's Angel Densetsu, then I guess yes, that would be its meaning. Because Seiken Densetsu is Legend of the Sword, or something like that. Yeah. I think that's the title. Unless I'm mixing it up with something else. I think that's the title. Nope. What can I say? My mages just insist on being on Santa Claus's nice list. I just can't seem to get them off of the thing. I guess they all want new bicycles this year. Alright. You're leading the pack now. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, we have a third city! Yeah! Well, we win this map. Luck is the stat that you can never seem to raise. Doesn't seem to go up the way the other stats do. The snobbish Baron of Pros rules here now. I heard that he had received some great magic from Rashidi. Boy, that guy gets around. But I don't know if that's true or not. You mean I might actually have a use for the world cards, finally. We're definitely over 50% on that meter. Yes. Took a ton of work. Okay. Angels! I have a lot of wizards in my army. Ah, an angel with an Oni club, I see. A Kanabo. Is that a Kanabo? A Kanabo usually has bands around it. That's got straight up spikes. I guess it must be a Kanabo, because there's no other kind of weapon it can be. That's supposed to be an Oni weapon. She is breaking archetypes. But yeah, I got a ton of wizards in my various armies. I've given up on some of them and forced them to become puppet mages. Anyway, between streams, one of these days, I'll spend time grinding. I'll just make them kill angels until they feel evil. Oh, although some of them have low charisma. That's another problem. They have to be evil and have high charisma. And that's hard to do. This team is not doing so hot. It's because of their stun witches. Don't push me back. I'm finally claiming territory. We're finally gonna get the contain. You're gonna end up... Alright, just go for it. Oops. Alright, let me see. Look. I'm running out of patience with you guys slipping through my blockades. Problem is, there's two in the front row. It's hard to get the back. Maybe one more dose of petrification gas might do it. Maybe. I hope so. If I could just clip their wings and push them back. Chobits. I remember reading that one way back, all the way through in high school. And then they made the anime. And I got a couple episodes in the anime and got so pissed off at it. That was Clamp, right? Pretty sure Chobits was a Clamp work. But the art style doesn't seem right. No, it couldn't have been Clamp. The art style's wrong. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, I read that one way back when. Back when it was new! I got real mad at the anime on like episode, I don't know, 2 or 3 or something. One of the very early episodes. They decided to dedicate an entire episode to buying underwear for the robot. And that just... This is not what the story was about. So, teenage Hadriex just did not have patience for that one. You know, the original Tenchi Muyo, although it gets kind of weird after a while, that first series was pretty strong. Tenchi Universe is basically the first 6 episodes given an entire series of its own, sort of. Tenchi Universe had its good points. And then they kept making Tenchi things. Tenchi things kept being made. and more Tenchi things were being made. But honestly, none of it was as good as that first series. That first one was good. I like AMVs a lot. I like AMVs and anime openings and that kind of stuff. But I look at AMVs from that original series. Was it an OVA? I'm not sure. It had too many episodes to be an OVA. Anyway, I still look at AMVs from that, and they just... It's good! It's high quality. Somebody's gonna die if I don't play a card. Problem is, I don't have a card that can save you. So, yeah. I did not get through Tenchi in Tokyo. Yeah. That person just turned into... Oh, that's a lot of blood. Anyway, yeah. There was this other series. I don't remember the call. I have it on DVD somewhere. For some reason. Where Tenchi was just like a neighbor. And this kid... He ends up in space. He had bad luck. He ends up with like a harem. It's like Tenchi doesn't even feature in the show except for a few cameos. I guess they wanted the Tenchi cinematic universe. I actually kind of like Ayaka. Ryoko is a bit much. But obviously, like, since they're all hundreds of years old, age is clearly not an issue when you've got people more than 700 years old. So I'm just like, just wait for Sasami to grow up. You're all apparently immortal. Fuck it. Everyone's got something wrong with them. But Mihoshi was alright in the original series, but she becomes insufferable when they introduce Kiyone. I have no idea why they added Kiyone to the franchise. I think that they were thinking, yes, of course, a comedy team, a comedian and a straight man. Obviously, it'll be like Laurel and Hardy. Abbott and Costello. No, it won't. It will be her whining constantly. Because that's all Mihoshi does in the later series is whine. And she had been a decent character in that first series. Man, it's just... I can't imagine being in a relationship with that with her. To start with, her introduction is she's a freeze-drive demon from hell attacking him and chasing him through the thing, but also you get her fantasy world in Tenchi Universe, and she's dragging Tenchi around on a life of crime, and he's like, why am I doing this? This isn't me. This isn't what I do. Why? And this is... Yep, that's her fantasy, all right. She has a cool spaceship, though. Yeah, she's got a cool car, an awesome, sick ride, but, yeah, no. I think his temperament, he would get along better with Ayaka. I just love when she tries to explain early on, oh, well, among us in Jirai, it might seem strange to get into, to marry your cousin. I just go, no, it's not. You're royalty. That's natural for you. This has nothing to do with Jirai. You're just royalty. You'll all have the Habsburg chin in a few generations. It's pretty much expected. I was a teenager and that was my reaction to her speech. On the spot. That sounds like D and Angel, sort of. I had a friend who tried to get me into that. She had them all on DVD. Well, I mean, yeah, that's another problem with the subsequent series. In the original show, Tenchi was actually kind of a badass, and you could kind of understand what they see in him. And you can understand why he doesn't really want to be with these people. But at the same time, he's getting attention, and he's a teenager. Also, his father's kind of a creep. But, but yeah, no. It kind of degenerates over the series. So, you know. I stopped watching the Tenchis after, I think I sampled in Tokyo, and that was where I kind of stopped with it. Fata Morgana. Don't know that one. I'll tell you, when it comes to why does the main character have feelings for these people, the absolute number one is always going to be Love Hina. You're just like, Keitaro, get out of there. Stop being punched through walls. I get that you're somehow immortal, but you feel pain. And you live in terror of these people, for good reason. How can you possibly have romantic I don't care what childhood memories you have. How could you possibly harbor romantic feelings for somebody that you crouch down in terror from? One of these days, we're going to get a show where there's going to be somebody being all tsundere, and the main character is just going to go, fuck you! And then go out with somebody normal! It's just, I'm waiting for the day that happens! Get that like I have feelings for you, Baka, beats the crap out of him for no reason. He goes, what the fuck? Well, screw you then! I am running out of healing items. It's a big problem. We just bought some last battle, but I overuse them. I over-rely on them. Yeah. My current annoyance is in the index novels. For a while, I was kind of rooting for the railgun girl, but I've gotten to the point where I'm like, throw them all into a river, pick up the deep blood lady, and just leave the country. Just, I'll take you. You're stable. You're a normal human being. Let's go. Let's get far, far, far away from these people who abuse the poor guy. Kudere and Danderes. You'll have to remember what those are. Kudere was the cool one, right? The one that's real calm, I think? Anyway, anything's better than a Yandere, which I see is not listed, thankfully. Ah! No! You do not want! First they'll kill your family, then they'll chain you up in a basement and torture you to death for things they imagine. No. If you're dealing with a yandere, I think your only options are A, run away, B, strike first. Or C, actually call the cops. But, I mean, you know, what character is ever gonna do that? That would make too much sense. Oh man, the main character in Love Hina, he didn't have the strength. They were all superhumans. His only trait seemed to be absolute indestructibility, which seems to have been a curse. I think he pissed off some dark god somewhere in his life. Oh, that's a good card. Ah. Nothing wrong with that. There's some very bad vibes coming out of the Highlands. I wonder what's going on. Aren't the Highlands supposed to be relatively justicey people? Maybe it's just a bunch... Maybe it's just a bunch of barbarians. I don't know. I thought we were told they were more justicey, though. Nah, man, they would attack him with smiles on their faces and laugh about it sometimes. Especially the girl with the bananas. The foreign one. There are some funny parts. I liked the final, what was it, spring special? Where he freaks out because he thinks he failed the test and runs off. That one was fun. I preferred Negima, though. The Negima manga was pretty good at times, but man, they could not figure out what they were doing with all the anime adaptations. I think it was the one with the question mark and the exclamation point. The one involving chupacabras. I think that was the better. I think that was the best of the lot. What's that? Are you describing the hero is overly cautious over there? Well, see you later, Marinanor. I've heard of it. I have heard of Yandere Simulator. It sold quite well for a while. Big meme game. If you haven't seen The Hero is Overly Cautious, you're missing out. It's worth watching. It's very good. Like, surprisingly good. You turn it on and think, well, there were some memes that looked funny, but this is just going to be a shit isekai. And it's just like, no. We're not going to be a shit isekai. We're going to be the shit isekai. The main character is amazing. He takes no shit from anybody ever. He is paranoid to the absolute limit. He trusts no one. He's waiting at any moment. He's expecting everyone to betray him. He's expecting everything to be poisoned. He's great. Are they doing a season 2? Man, I don't know if I want a season 2. Because it was so perfect. The ending was perfect. The whole thing, like... A season 2 might be good. Or they might fuck the whole thing up. I don't know. The season 1 is just so it's like that with One Punch Man. It doesn't matter how many people tell me season 2 is good. I'm like, yeah, but season 1 was perfect. And if I just stop there, I'll always remember One Punch Man as being perfect. Well, okay, the first few episodes I'm not the biggest fan of, but it gets better. It just keeps getting better. You know? I watched the original Full Metal Alchemist. I know that Brotherhood is supposed to be way, way better and close to the manga and all that, but personally, I can't watch the girl-dog chimera again. Or the guy being buried with the kid crying. You know what? There's a lot to like about that, but I'm good. I have other things to watch. I'm not that hard up for entertainment, so I can be choosy. But I do have a bunch of the OPs. The OPs from Brotherhood, they are badass. I've also got some old AMVs. There's a really good AMV from that old series. Holy crap. There's so many fights. Alright, when we've got medics involved, we need to just get a whole bunch of damage in play, even if only one medic is going to actually be healing. Alright, well, if you can just kill that medic in the back, guys. Oh well. One of these days, we'll get the terms a little bit more differentiated. You often hear terms like beta provider, but it's like kind of like they've lumped every type of man into either A or B. There's a lot more going on, a lot more social dynamics and things. I don't know. I worry about these kind of things because I'm a writer, and I think a lot about character relationships and stuff. God, this is a mess. Look at how many of these. There's like 6 units led by evil ones, all bearing down on this samurai. But between the stuns and the heals, this team is pretty good. It's like one of the things you realize is there's no such thing as a relationship. It's actually always 2 relationships. And the easiest way to explain it is the relationship between a father and a child is not the same as the relationship between a child and his father. And once you've noticed that, you start to look at every relationship. Lovers, 2 different relationships. Friends, even friends are often different relationships, as different people want different things from their friends. It's so that, yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, I'm just tired of the spineless wimp characters, yeah, that let themselves get walked all over and they treat it like it's funny. Because it's not funny. it's like they think that they're doing a subversion, but the character was already a wimp, so it's not a subversion. If you had a character who was strong and powerful, and they get put in their place, or things get flipped on them, or something, you know, it can be a strong scene, positive or negative. But if a character's a wimp, and then they get walked on, that's not a joke. That's just somebody being bullied. And I've grown to really despise when they go, oh yeah, well that's romance. Now they're attracted because he got walked on. Is he a masochist? Oh no, he's just a normal everyday otaku. Then he's not attracted to this. Stop it. I'll understand if he's a masochist. I'll be like, okay, that's what you're into. Fine, whatever. You know, that's your thing. But that's not what they're doing. Yeah. I mentioned Love Hina because that's like the ultimate example. Like, anytime you want to talk about this, it's just, you just point at that. Look at Keitaro. What did he ever do to deserve any of that? He deserved none of it. It's just... I mean, some of the jokes land. I don't know. I watched through the whole thing somehow. But I'm not exactly, you know, dying to run out and rewatch it. Yeah. Yeah, mean-spirited, that's a good way to put it. They wanted that author to be pegged to just keep writing more Love Hinas, and he didn't want to. He had apparently a lot of struggles to be able to write something else. So he had to start dressing up his future works to make it, look, I'm gonna do another Love Hina kind of thing. Surprise, no, it's actually a big action-adventure, magical, whatever. Yeah. It's not the worst anime. At least it does land some jokes sometimes and manages to be entertaining. But yeah, no, I can recommend you a dozen anime over it any day. More if I don't worry about what you actually like and just recommend all the shit I like. I always liked finding out what kind of shows people like and being able, or games or anything, and being able to recommend more to them of things that they would like. For some reason, that was just always a thing I liked doing. I feel like that's part of what started me. Part of what started me on this was wanting to show people all these cool, awesome indie games I was finding out about. Back before we had the word indie game and all the stuff we have now. Because at the time, it was obscure. Nobody had heard of fan games. Yeah. Alright. You mostly stemmed the flow, but a couple of them got past, but they shouldn't get out of my net. This is so many battles. I kind of wish that there were less enemies in each battle. Like, cut the enemies back a little bit and make them stronger. You know? Actually, no, wait, you wouldn't have to make them. If you just cut down the number of enemies slightly, the level scaling of the enemies would become more of an issue. Oh, there we go. What's that? A Konosuba reference I smell? Back in high school, I had a girlfriend that was intensely hated that trope. She would shout, "Just hit the bitch." That was my girlfriend back in high school. That was her attitude towards it. She apparently yearned for true gender equality, too. Ah, shit. He reached the town. He's gonna heal now. Somehow we still don't have a handle on this situation. I just hate characters that we're supposed to like, that bring out violence just, and then it gets treated as a joke. You know, they bring violence where it has no business. Like, these are supposed to be the characters that we like, right? Aren't they? If we're supposed to like you, then you probably shouldn't be the person who's doing unprovoked assaults all the time. See, not having had television in 15 to 20 years, I know of Family Guy mostly through reputation. I've seen select episodes of Rick and Morty. I've seen Zim. I've seen Avatar. The Last Airbender. I've seen Gravity Falls. And... oh shit, are you been standing around? Get your ass down here. Oh my gosh, we took another town. That's amazing. We're probably going to lose money, but at least we have a few of them. Alright, well, 1 point. That's better than losing a point. Trade Center. Oh, this is the gateway of the empires. No, I'm issuing commands. Oh my gosh. They do what now? And who? Herbert? They sexualize babies? Okay, I guess I don't know a lot about its reputation then. I know they did one about the dog that apparently everyone really, really hated. I think they killed the dog. They did something to the dog, and everyone really got pissed off at the show. You know, I tried Legend of Korra. I tried Legend of Korra a couple of times. I couldn't get into it. I don't know if I don't know. It's just I could not get into it. It's not the same. And I mean, it's really not the same tonally or anything, and I have problems with it just fundamentally. Like, metal benders are everywhere now, lightning benders are just everywhere now. Like, I love the idea of doing the Industrial Revolution, but I don't know. And I couldn't really... Aang was a fun character. I liked Sokka. I really liked Zuko and Toph. And even Katara was okay. You know? But in Legend of Korra, none of them were really doing anything for me. I don't know. That might be the real problem. It might just come down to character. Honestly. If they had had strong characters, I would have probably kept watching. Yeah. It cheapens the moments from the first season when Toph learned how to metal bend. I mean, that was that was an accomplishment. In her desperation, she finally did it, and now it's just like, I know, everybody can do that now. Lightning, oh my gosh, the king of the Fire Nation can shoot lightning. And learning how to redirect it, holy shit! Everyone can throw lightning. That's no big deal. I mean, I guess it's better than the magic went away. I'm so tired of fantasy novels where the magic gets really weak and dies. But that said, it undermines, previous characters' accomplishments. Okay. I need to get a person in each corner. We're trying. We're so close to catching them and just crushing them. But there's so much pressure coming out of this fire hose. Well then, I guess I didn't miss anything. Ugh, I just can't justify burning a whole healing item when I'm running this low. On people who are only lightly injured. Alright, you'll take that corner. You'll take this corner if I can get one more. I guess I'll put you here. We'll play musical chairs. And your job will be, I guess, goalkeeper for those who get by. Oh man, the fight between Zuko and his sister. What a fight. But nothing beats Uncle Iroh in the prison cell acting like he's just a drooling mess and the guards leave and he's working out and he's just badass. Gets himself out of that prison. Ah. Walking Dead. I have only heard tell of Walking Dead. I've never felt a reason to go out of my way to get it. Same goes for Game of Thrones. I was not interested in the Song of Ice and Fire. So when they made Game of Thrones, I'm like, it's the Song of Ice and Fire. No, it's just not my thing. I'm not into that, really into the grimdark. I've read some grimdark, like The Blade itself, and it's enough to know that it's not really my thing. I kind of like when anybody can die and when there's consequences, but not, not... There's a difference between anybody can die and everybody will die. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just know Game of Thrones is not my thing. So, I skipped it. Now, I could name a ton of fantasy novels that if they decided to make series out of, I would be all aboard for. Actually, I think they're doing one right now for, who was it? It was not In the Name of the Wind. Was it a Sanderson book? Shit, I know they're doing a fantasy series based on one of them. I'm definitely not watching whatever they did with Dresden. The moment I heard that Bob the Skull was just a guy, just not a skull, but just a person, I'm like, no. Okay, I don't trust you to adapt the Dresden Files. Just no. Sometimes you just encounter something where you can look at one detail and just say, hard no. There was a Superman trailer some years ago where he steps up, he's Superman, dressed in red, white, and blue, whatever, you know, that's Superman. And then he says, I stand for truth, justice, and stuff. Why would I watch a superhero that stands for and stuff? This is supposed to be Superman, right? This is supposed to be like All Might. This is supposed to be the inspirational superhero, yes? Batman might be able to get away with something like that, although it'd be damn weird. But, you know, nah. Just nah. Just nah. Just no. I'm not gonna watch a hero who stands for and stuff. Not unless you're making a parody. I'll be on board for a parody. I wouldn't mind at all if they decided to just do a comedy Superman movie. I'd be perfectly on board with that then. But you're not going to get me to take it take it serious. Well, low fantasy just means low magic, right? At least that's what I've always thought of it. High fantasy has, you know, elves and wizards and lots of spell casting, and low fantasy is like Conan the Barbarian. I mean, there are wizards, but, you know, actually there's a lot of wizards in Conan. There's also space aliens in Conan. Conan the Barbarian's a weird example. Let's forget I brought him up. But, I think of low fantasy as low magic fantasy. Maybe that's just me being on a different set of terms from the rest of the universe. Alright, we're closing in. Wow, John Constantine. But he's a different character. He's a different kind of hero. Okay. I've only watched the one movie that they did for him, but I kind of know his character, assuming that his character wasn't dramatically different in the comics. You know, the only time I ever hear about The Handmaid's Tale, it's only ever people talking politics. I never hear people that are fans of fantasy bring it up. It's always a political discussion. Every time I hear that one mentioned. So, if people who are fans of fantasy aren't talking about it, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Oh yeah, it gets mentioned over and over again. Oh my god, they're gonna try to make it so women can't read anymore, just like The Handmaid's Tale. Oh god, nobody's trying to do that. They're trying to do this. They're just like the Handmaid's Tale. No, that doesn't sound like anything. Oh my god, Joe Biden referred to them as people of birthing, just like the Handmaid's Tale. Oh my god, I don't... You realize that's a fictional book, right? You know, just never mind. Like, I swear, it comes up over and over and over. It's... Both sides use it, too. Not even it's all, you know, like both sides use it all the time, accusing each other. So, yeah. But I watch people who are into fantasy, who recommend fantasy books and shit, they never bring it up. They bring up Sanderson, they bring up everything. You'll hear Ursula K. Guin, you know, Earthsea. Earthsea will be brought up more often. I didn't like Earthsea. I know, one of the pillars of fantasy. Modern fantasy, I guess. It had some good ideas, but I read through the first one to the end. And, yeah, I just didn't get it. I also didn't like the Dragon Riders of Pern, to be honest. It took me multiple tries. No, actually, I don't think I ever finished it. I've made multiple attempts at it. I understand how influential it is, and I can see why, and I can understand why people do like that one. I can't get through it. The characters don't behave like humans. They don't think like humans. They're purportedly, supposedly human. They don't have human motivations. They just don't make sense to me. It's just, the characters do things. Oh, the dragons are cool. The dragons are cool as hell. But, I mean, I've seen a lot of dragons in a lot of fantasy. You're gonna have to give me a stronger selling point. Okay, you're gonna have to at least give me a side dish with my dragons. Oh my gosh, I still have a dwarf. I'm gonna hit them with a chariot. I'm gonna run him over! Zuko's royalty, who trained with dragons. He does eventually train with dragons, yeah, actually. Thanks to his uncle not killing them. Yeah, the enemy has way too many soldiers. Low fantasy has low amounts of unnatural things. Orange is the new black. I've only heard of its title. I've never seen it. I don't even know what it is. Is it a prison story? Handmaid's Tale. Well, congratulations. European politics must make more sense than US politics, then. Over here, you're lucky if they don't mention Harry Potter or something. Okay, usually it's 1984, but still. Works of fiction. I love fiction. But come on now. Takes place mere decades. Was it? Yeah, it wouldn't have been. Well, Katara's old. I don't know. I'm guessing 50 to 60 years at least. I don't really know, because as I said, I gave up on it, but... Let's see. How goes the game so far? Well, nobody's fallen off of a flying island yet. But honestly, I'm kinda sick of the sheer volume of units that they're throwing at me. They got too many enemies in this base. The 100. I don't know this one. Haven't heard of it. Anyway, at least I have a unit that hasn't seen much action getting in on this. Cart? No, wait. I don't know what CW is! Well, I mean, if you screech the loudest, you get elected, right? It's a simple equation. Yeah, I can't place what CW is. This team continues to be badass, despite carrying the load around with them, also known as the ferry. Was it the Wheel of Time? That might be the one that's getting a television series soonish. I think it is. Maybe. I think. I'm not sure. Alright, well, looks like we took care of this one. Alright. No, I already evicted one tenant. Nobody else is getting in here. Did I? Hold on. I got pulled away before I ordered you to move, didn't I? Shit. See, that's what happens when they jerk me away while I'm trying to give orders. Alright. Looks to me like... Okay, I kind of get a feel for the path I should take. I'm gonna put you... I'm going to put you here and let you run down this road. Then I'm going to take you. You're no longer necessary. So that means you can explore and look for things. So there's a road that just goes into the woods and disappears over there. And then there's this road. Very sus. Start here. We'll go up. Oh, Willow! I mean, Willow was a good movie, but are you really gonna make a series out of it? I kind of want to play the NES game for Willow. Fairy uses Splash. It's not very effective. Ah! Seems to have become the naming convention for heroes somewhere along the line. Spider-Man and Mary Jane. What was it? Lois and Clark? And now Superman and Lois? I think they had one that was just Lois and Clark was the title, I think. You know what's funny? I always heard people shitting on Superman for being completely invincible and boring. And having not really read a ton of Superman comics or anything, there was a time when I sat down and thought, okay, as a writer, what could I do with Superman? And I almost immediately just started coming up with all kinds of great stories I could tell with the character. It's like, all you have to do is don't threaten Superman, because everyone knows he's not gonna die. Excluding... Anyway, you know what I'm saying. It's like, no, just threaten other things. create stakes where he might fail. And then sometimes have him fail. Well, this is a problem. Without that angel, you're missing half your firepower. If I can ever get these guys back to base, I can double... Well, not quite double, but significantly raise their firepower. Oh, we're super low on healing. I'm still waiting to find a town that's a shop so I can just buy medical supplies. Actually, this might take a little pressure off. I have so many sons! I'll dump the temperance. The sun is not my favorite card, but I can use it. Guess what I have? Death. So, one flaming death burger for you. They've not been on the grill long enough. Look at that. This meat's so rare it's still moving. Not bad, but you gotta take out that other witch. And you're not going to before... Yep, there it comes. Oof. And now you're gonna struggle. Those witches, because of their dicey nature, are very good at breaking my siege by pushing armies back. They're a problem, alright. You're dead. I revived the angel, and it's going to immediately assassinate that witch in the back. Poke you in both your eyes! Mwahaha! Okay, now I need another one targeting the other witch. Go, go, go! Ah! Alright. Teach her to wear a Halloween costume instead of armor to battle. Ugh. There we go. That hat ain't gonna protect you from freaking club. Wow, guys. That sucked. You're not doing much to improve my impression of angels in this game here. Oh well, whatever. There's only one witch left, and she's almost out. Ooh, that's an uncomfortable placement for it to shoot out to. Maybe I'll have to keep one more around just to deal with stuff like that. I sure hope that fairy evolves soon. Maybe it'll learn how to triple kiss. I wonder if I have to modify its alignment. It's probably neutral, so I'm probably okay if it's just sitting somewhere in the middle, not having its alignment move any. Ah, Outlaw Star. I love the way they don't bother naming them, oh yes, this is the black hole ribbon crushing, but no, they just go, hand me a number 2. Hand me a number 4. And then they just visually show you what it does. they had a decent cast of characters. Aisha Clan, and all them. They were, you know, there was a decent cast. Yeah, Outlaw Star was pretty good. Let me see. I need to think for a second. Okay. First things first. This team needs an all heal. Malfina. Yeah, she starts out kinda emotionless, but she grows by the end. Alright. What are my options? Those are silver dragons. Very tempting, and you know what? Damn! It never ends! You know, these are expensive. These are really expensive. But give me a silver dragon! Ah! Yes! Yeah! I don't even mind that I missed the evil one. I'm starting to wonder if maybe damaging an enemy would make them easier to charm, like in Pokemon. But no, I guess not. But I got 2 silver dragons. I'm super happy. I can use my other Dragos thing. I can have 3 Dragon Masters. I can have black, red, and silver. We can have the whole family. Ah. I remember Toonami. I didn't actually watch Toonami. I didn't have TV when it was a thing. I mean, I guess it must have existed. I know Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon existed on public television when I still had it, but I had an anime store in my town. I miss them. I really miss them. I got to rent all the DVDs and watch them just marathon the shows. Back before all the streaming and everything. Yeah. I remember one time my mother rented the entire freaking series of Blue Seed. And she tells me, oh yeah, I gotta return all of these tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh. So I like marathon the entirety of Blue Seed in like a night? And then afterwards, I can't remember the middle of the series. I remember how it begins, and I remember how it ends, and the entire middle of the series is just a blur. So after that experience, I never let myself marathon an entire show again. No, not the whole show like that. No, I'll watch a few episodes at a time. Okay, you gotta catch this a-hole over here before he causes problems. The Big O. I've always heard that one described as Batman with a mech. I haven't seen the Big O. Somehow, I just never watched it. I don't know, I just didn't. Oh, there's just random anime that I didn't watch. I watched a lot of anime from that era, but not all the anime. Alas. Now, if I'd actually gotten a job working at that anime store, but alas, I was a teenager. So, yeah, maybe. I've got so many anime to watch. So many. And honestly, I have very little time to watch anime since I became a YouTuber. That was one of the things I kind of had to give up, mostly. I get to watch I watch about 2 episodes of anime a week these days. Yeah, that's about right. I get about 2 episodes of anime a week. Spider and Odd Taxi. Right now, that's what I get. But and they're both good. Well, the last couple episodes of Spider haven't been as good, but you know, they're good. Spider was amazing for a long time. Anyway, yeah. There's so many shows I could watch. Anybody here ever watched Saber Marionette J? In the US, I swear nobody's ever heard of it, but apparently it was wildly popular in Latin America. I have literally no idea if it took off in Europe or not, though. But that was my first anime. And I can't be sure whether or not it's because I have a soft spot for it, or if it really is that good. Oh, okay, you caught it. Oh, how about Oh My Goddess? In high school, I founded an anime club and ran it for 3 years, and that was one of the handful of anime that everyone could agree on. Like, almost no matter what anime we'd watch, somebody would hate it. Virtually without exception. There was very few times when we watched one that everyone would agree. And Oh My Goddess was one of the few that everyone liked. Or at least tolerated. Yeah, I don't think it ever made anyone's... I don't think Oh My Goddess is on anyone's top 10 list. It's just... nobody hates it. I haven't seen Please Save My Earth. Haven't seen that one. Oh, there's one called Dear S. God, it's... I only remember the melon bread. I only remember the cooking contest and the melon bread. The poor guy crying tears of blood. Poke. Well, just pulled a Hulk Hogan and killed it with one finger poke. Ooh. We found a point of agility just lying around. Somewhere inside one of their bodies. Maybe he had a very fast liver. Maybe we'll replace one of our troops' liver with this faster one. Thus upping their agility. That's how it works, right? What, we have medieval ideas about medical knowledge. And we've got priests who can heal you. So we can perform all kinds of interesting elective surgeries. The moment you have healing magic, medical operations suddenly become a lot more interesting than they are on Earth. A lot more disturbing, perhaps, but... Alright, you have to be... Oh my gosh! This never ends. I still have most of the world to conquer. Oh, man. The fighting has been so rapid that we haven't even gotten anywhere on the map yet. Alright, guys. Close in. We're going to try to make the pummeling of death now. Once we tighten the noose, we're gonna crush everything. Steins Gate. I hear Steins Gate is really good. Madoka Magica. Isn't that the one that's the really, really disturbing magical girl one? The really dark one? Kill la Kill. Ah, yes, the clothes one. They went really crazy with the art. I watched a few episodes of it. Welcome to the NHK. All I know is the main character lives a very super depressing life. Isn't there some kind of conspiracy theory as to what the NHK are or something? Now, Shina Sekai Yori. That is one I don't recognize. I am not familiar with that name. Oh yeah, always remember, there is nothing that everyone will like. I talk about this sometimes. Especially if you ever want to make anything, you always just have to understand. Whatever your favorite thing is, there are 1-star reviews of it. There are people who hated it. That's a universal law. They're already making a Doctor Who anime. They're taking the lost episodes and animating them. One at a time. I thought they did a decent job on Shada. I had the original back in the day. I had the VHS for Shada, where Tom Baker would just basically narrate what happened in between the scenes that they had. With a fascinating display of logic-illogic, convinced the AI that he was actually dead. And therefore... yeah. But now they've got actually the whole thing animated out. Shina Sekai. Shinsekai. Death? Death something? Yeah. As I stated earlier, I'm not super big in the super dark stuff. You wouldn't know it from the way I write things sometimes. But yeah. I'm also not a big Magical Girl fan. I mean, I liked Cardcaptor Sakura growing up, and Lyrical Nanoha was pretty good, but God, they're still making series, spin-offs of that one. Yeah, if you want to talk about Supernatural, you gotta talk to Schneider. I never got into that one. I don't know, they've been very weird with coming off with Doctor Who spin-offs. They had tons and tons of potential that they could have done with the franchise. They could have done the whole thing with the Time Lords on Gallifrey and their rise to power, and all the other civilizations competing to be the first to do time travel. And then Omega finally, like the whole thing with Rassilon and Omega and everything. Like, most of the Doctor's heroes ended up becoming villains. But anyway, at the end, finally, when the Time Lords win, they would just go around crushing all these other civilizations. Because the Time Lords were not good people. We kind of know what they did, but you could have done that. You could have done a young Doctor Who before he has his first... before he steals his TARDIS. people would have loved to see that. You know, you could have done so much with it. I didn't care for Torchwood, didn't care for the Mary Jane one. Once David Tennant left, I mean, I tried to keep going, but I've talked about this before. That season that just killed it for me. A new world, coming of age. Future society has become rural again. Everyone in society has telekinetic powers. Yes! You have to think through. Every time you add something magical to the world, you have to think through the consequences. I'm big into that kind of world building. Oh, look at us just all coming in, tightening the noose right now. Oh, you guys are screwed. We're gonna get ya. You know, one of these days, I need to actually dig up and watch the X-Files. Because I have episodes of it still in my head that I saw ages ago. But honestly, I'm more interested in the Avengers. John Steed, Emma Peel, I have some of it. To me, the Avengers are fantastic. Doggone it, I'm sick of my ghost dying. '24. I have not seen 24. It's a cop show, right? Intrigue or intense or something. Where it's all supposed to be mapped out to an actual 24-hour period, minute to minute. And they all exist in a world that has no traffic. Yeah, I might just go for the kill now. The enemies are taking too many hits, generally, here. And I'm also running super dangerously low on healing supplies. If I don't end this soon, I might not be able to end this. It's a cool concept. It's a cool concept. I think it was it High Noon? I think it was High Noon where they did that except it was a movie, but, you know, every minute maps to a minute kind of thing. You are so dead. You are so dead. I don't care how tough your scales. You are so dead. Maybe you're not. Maybe I can't penetrate your scales. Shit. Maybe this team is too weak. I hear about the Saw movies. I often hear of them spoken. I thought the villain was some kind of puppet or something with swirlies on his cheeks. Through this bullshit. Okay, this team loses over and over again. We're gonna have to do something about that. For once, I wish I had the strength card. It's just that the fighters don't have any strength behind their blows. Alright, fine. I'll let you use the Hierophant card. Even though you've got a witch right there. There we go! The voice of Big Boss for Metal Gear Solid 5. How is Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 5? He should have died in the NES games, didn't he? I really like Metal Gear Solid 3, but I'm pretty sure he's... Anyway, whatever. I don't know. I haven't played the later Metal Gears. I'm not going to try to track what the hell happens in them. Is that the one with... No, wait. Am I thinking of Girls Last Tour? Girls und Panzer. I'm not sure. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure. Okay, Metal Gear Solid 5 takes place before... Okay. Alright, now that's how they do it. I don't know. I just really, really like Metal Gear Solid 3. I think that they really knocked it out of the park with that one. Doggone it, couldn't you have hit 1 point harder? Really? Well, that's all my kind of stuff right there. Huh. Girls und Panzer. I'll try to remember that I need to watch that someday. Someday. Does anybody have a hyperbolic time chamber? I just want to take a whole bunch of books and movies and video games in there. I'll record a shit ton of videos while I'm there, but you know, it'd be real nice if anybody knows where I could rent one of those. Okay. Alright, please don't have medics. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna try to crush. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you should play Metal Gear Solid 3. It's good. I recommend it, Buster. Yeah. I'm trying. I played the first Metal Gear, but I played the remake on the GameCube that I borrowed from a friend. A friend who insisted that they'd ruined it over the original PlayStation game, but frankly, I was super happy to be able to play a game in third person and then zoom in to snipe and shoot in first person. I thought that was amazing. So I was super happy with that gameplay. Alright. Alright, guys. So, here's the plan. I'd love to wait till nightfall, but that seems like that might take a while. Okay, there's the healers. Alright. You're gonna push. You're gonna receive. Yes. Well, originally he was Naked Snake. Oh, CG tanks. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this. I'm familiar with the name, but yeah, I don't think I've even seen any art for this series. Beautiful. Perfect kick. The knights just really get the attack power going. Some of the classes over time I'm finding are significantly better than others in the long run. Oh my gosh. You had the misfortune to encounter this again, did you? Well, what can I do? Blah! That's what I can do. What, I have a ghost. I can say boo. But this team sucks. Let's just throw a deck at them. Something's gotta work. I'm afraid to play the sun. I'm afraid of what'll happen to my own team, even though they literally have something called the Evil One. Well, if it's got sound, I can't run it right now, or it'll be on the stream. Honestly, I think if you're playing the Metal Gear Solid series for the plot, you're coming to it for the wrong reason. Metal Gear Solids are about gameplay and the fun, crazy, over-the-top villains. Peace Walker? Peace Walker? Wait, there's 2 Metal Gear Solid 5s? What are they even doing? Well, anyway, that's an interesting chronology. Holy shit, they counted as a win? How? I mean, I'm not complaining. I should rename this samurai. I should name him Jack. Except I can't name my characters. It's more like Metal Gear Solid 5 Part 5? Oh, Part 2. Well, 5 is just an upside down 2, so, you know. It's an easy mistake to make. Weird. I heard that the last one they made was a lot of fun, where you could put balloons on people and fly them into the sky or something. Anyway, it's supposed to be a lot of fun to play. Thank you! Finally, he's done. Alright, so now whatever happens to the rest of you, I think they're gonna get kicked out sideways. Yeah, perfect. Here. Oh, wait, no, not you. I pushed the princess into. Whatever, we're gonna fight this. Okay, that was Peace Walker, huh? Ah, so it's not even numbered. Okay, whatever. Oh, I thought you might target the ghost, but no, self-destruct it is. Okay. Drown! Alright, here we go. Going in. We're going to push the rest of this crap out. I expect to do really good damage with Starlight here. Make good use of that triple pumpkining. Soften them up so the other team can get some crushing kills. Oh, well, catch you later, Xanatos. Xanatos and the Steel Clan. I can take a peek at him, but I'll have to make sure I shut my audio off lest YouTube is a little overzealous about audio audio and videos. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, do you? Damn, complete crush. Alright. Let's see if there's anything left here. Whoa. You guys are gonna hurt. That wasn't too bad. Nope, still holding it together. Whomp. Oh, that hits hard. Do it again. Oh, you're dead. And you're the leader, too. I wonder if that was enough for the fairy to level up again. Brutal. This team. I've been holding them back for the last few battles, but just look at them in action. I'm just trying to kick the enemy towards somebody else, and they're just like, no. Total slaughter. Alright, fine. I guess one griff gets away. Ball's in your court. This is a chance for you guys to gain a little XP that you desperately need. Bonk. No, not heal. Go over there and bonk him with your mace. There you go. How dare you fight in this beautiful city? You rebels have become such a bother. Just what do you hope to achieve? Well, you leave me no choice. I must use the power given to me by Rashidi to destroy you. Okay. So, evil. Well, I don't know what you do. I'm just gonna play the world now. I don't know what you're gonna do. But I don't see a sword or anything in your hand, so I'm oh yeah! A rubber meteor. It's okay, guys. Just keep swinging. I wonder if the world protects me from sun. I doubt it. We'll probably still get sunstroke. Wow, 2 foam balls. Damn, you're scaring me. I don't know how hard that hits, but that's frightening. Looks like the pumpkin is ineffective against you. Can I get another starite? There we go. You throw meteors, I throw starlight. Three? Oh my gosh, I'm glad I played the world. Yeah, you can leave that demon with 25 hit points. I'm cool with that. Mr. Knight, you don't need to do any more. Because the next team will come in and, yeah, perfect. Ooh. Yes. We're not even gonna get all the towns. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go all in. All in. I think we've got this. Next time we'll go around and see what this improved reputation can do for... Wait a minute. Hold on. What day is it? Hold that thought for just a moment, please. Oh my gosh! Oh, open! Open! He's got 2 more of those damn things! Yes! Okay, now, okay, let me see. Tomorrow is Synergism. Ah, okay. So the day after tomorrow, we'll go around all the some of the different towns and things and see if we can find some stuff. Can I just get a list of places I should visit? Because I don't want to go to every single town in every single area in the entire game. Why aren't you guys making him ouch? Are you all missing? There! One more! One more! One more! One more! Come on, guys. No. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We got plenty more where that came from. Guarantee you one of these teams is going to get the kill. Although you guys are a little bit iffy. And this. Alright, guys. One sword blow. Or a spell. I can take one more meteor. This boss, none of them have had firepower on that level. That was ridiculous. I didn't have multiple the worlds lying around. Once I saw what was happening with that guy, I was like, I have to crush him now while he's hurt. I have to finish him off immediately. Absolutely. I don't think I collected a single tax. I didn't collect taxes. Well, that can't be good. Okay, so we want to see the rest of what's going on here. Alright. I'm not going to collect taxes, but I will have to pay. So we're going to just try to make short work of this. Look at how high that meter is now. Beating the bosses seemed to give you a bunch of points. Important thing is I keep you moving as fast as possible. Ah, Trade City! There's the shop! We were right towards it. No, this is a Super Nintendo game. Autosave? No. Ah, what do you have to say? Did you hear the imp? Okay, great. That's nice. This is a Trade City. I want to shop. Which is nice that it pulls up the save automatically for you, at least. Alright, well, Justice is a good card. Let's see, heard that one before. If I were a hidden town, where would I be? I still want to explore around these roads here. Let's start here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Lots of towns. How high do you think I can get this meter? Could I draw a sun card? I mean, I don't want another sun card, but it would be nice right now. Nothing interesting to say here. Next! I hope I'm not missing out on anything by making my reputation too high too quick. Oh well. Maybe I can recruit some Sky Knights if I could ever fix my poor alignment. At level 18, that might be a trick, though. Justice! Finding a lot of justice here. How about the world followed by, I don't know, Chariot a whole bunch of times? That'd be cool. Of course, I don't have a lot of units deployed, so it wouldn't make that big a difference. Alright, Trade City, maybe here. Ceridon? Alright. You're getting a lot of hit points today. There. Bell? Ah, yes, that. They sell charms. I'll never be able to afford them. Okay, very glad to have those. I would love to have more of these. These are handy. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Not going too far. Not going too far. Oh. Well, that's nice. Yay, another tiara. Okay, let's see. My gosh, there are so many cities on this map. It's crazy. I think this map was meant to be a really, 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 really long, epic battle. But I made all the walls disappear. That made it a lot easier. Oh, you did? Okay, well, let's see. There's a trail leading into this forest for some reason. Oh, no. Oh, also we got to do our class changes. Nice. Intelligence, right? You guys, look at how many hit points these guys have. Even though they're only level 14, these guys have become pretty badass. Because they just keep collecting all the cards everywhere. Oh, okay. Hold on. Got things to do first. Alright, let's get this. Alright. Go. Let me see. We've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Not 6 left, not counting any which may be hidden. You know there's going to be some hiding out there somewhere. I'm going to find myself discarding cards before I get through this, aren't I? Yes, I will. I don't mind a point of strength. That's what everyone says. Somebody needs me to do a vibe check in the Highlands. I get it. Bell Cherry. More justice. Oh. Hit points keep skyrocketing. Yes. Justice is good. The center of the empire, you say? I'm probably gonna pay out one time. Nothing here, huh? I don't know. Awful suspicious. Maybe there's a town over here? Maybe not. Alright, look, I'm just gonna shoot you out this way, alright? Yeah, it's probably fine. Not encountering any neutrals. I saw the tick when I hit that city. Since you all like me so much, you'll pay more taxes, right? No, you'll give me the tower. Thanks, I think. Yeah, I'd rather have things that aren't the sun. It's not the worst card. It kills the undead. I did? I'll dig it up later, I guess. I was trying. Alright. Well, this will make up for the bad fortune earlier. Do I want to keep a fortune? It's not a terrible card, but it's not a very good card, but it's not a terrible card. I'm gonna dump the Hanged Man. If I use the Hanged Man, it's usually because I'm trying to push an enemy to make sure that I push them. So why not just use Fortune instead at that point? Underneath the road? You mean this road over here that I just searched? I was searching there because I suspected it. Doggone it. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Now you're gonna take my money, which is a stupid mechanic for coming back to previous maps. I should be paying when I'm not in combat. Oh, thank you so much. Now I won't be paying. Yeah, let's pitch the other Hanged Man. Now, no matter my son was mistaken as a dissident, please destroy the Empire and take revenge. You got it! Let me give you a promotion? What? Looks like I'll have to give myself a promotion! Okay. Okay. I got a rare candy. That's nice. I'm busy. Oh, I started on the left side of the road. I'll get to the right side next. No. Used as a weapon of war. Oh, really? From a sky island? How nice. How lovely. Yeah, because I came to this road because I was suspicious of it in the first place. My gosh. I had to be sitting on it before I could find it. Alright, well, my meter's got pretty full now. There's one last place we must stop. Another justice. This is the land of justice. What do we want to throw away for it? Honestly, I like all my cards. The sun. Doing damage to just the enemy is better than doing damage to myself and the enemy after all. Okay, so anyway, one last place to check, and that place is here. Then we'll go and do our class changes, and, you know, we'll worry about Saradin next time. There's a ton of stuff we need to do in a ton of towns, I'm sure. We'll make an adventure out of it the day after tomorrow. For now, let's do our class changes and look at some panzers. Oh, water! This map had water enemies? But why? You're a generic tier 1 Hawkman. What do I want you for? Oh yeah, I need people who fly. You could... Yeah, I just don't care. You're just not gonna get me excited there, buddy. No, don't do that. Now you're level 19. Now it's going to be even harder to make you non-evil. Pain in the butt. Alright, just before we would have had to pay money. We found a Book of the Dead! Oh, the Necronomicon. Lovely. Shit, somebody wanted that, didn't they? That's a quest item. Somebody somewhere wants that Necronomicon, don't they? Somewhere. And I'm supposed to deliver this evil censor to someone? I don't know. Alright, class change. Well, that's one. What? Oh, this team really needs more firepower. Can you bring that Shuriken Jutsu up to 4? No? Wait. You went from 2 ninjutsu to 1 ninjutsu. What's the advantage of being a master ninja over a regular ninja? Huh. Didn't seem like a very good deal. Alright, here we go. A master samurai. Ba-boom. Slish, slash, slash. A paladin. Look at the strength difference. It could just be RNG, but it feels like the knight is consistently a better class than the samurai. Oh ho. Another paladin. Yes. I had to work to bring that meter up. That was a labor. Oh? Now what's wrong here? This one doesn't want to evolve. Is it charisma? Or is it alignment? That's unacceptable. You're running at half power if I can't fix your stats. It's an angel. It's probably needing 70 alignment, right? Probably. Annoying. Anyway, our teams are looking stronger than ever. The battle went well. We didn't get crushed. So, you know... The Master Ninja does AoE. Oh, you mean his... Oh, are you serious? No, not you. He does AoE damage, does he? Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. That must immediately be capitalized upon. That's it. You're done with throwing knives. This team was kind of having problems, but now that they've got an AoE attack, they're well-rounded. They're good to go. Well. Didn't I have another Master Ninja somewhere? Maybe I don't. The ninjas are generally stubborn because they're not being evil enough. Save. Ah, so it's a charisma issue. No, he didn't have an equipped weapon. The samurai had an equipped item, and the knight had no equipped item. Anyway. Alright, let's have a look at these things. Wait, first, let me mute that audio. Okay, let's see. Oops, something went wrong. The first link isn't working. He's dead link. Alright, Russian combat. Oh, no. Dead again. Nope. It's giving me, hold on, I can show what it's showing me. That's what it gives me. Both links. Okay, I'm gonna close the game out. There we go. Alright. Well, let me see. Let's see. YouTube.com. All that seems correct. It's a regular watch. Nothing seems like it's... Oh, it says studio. There's the problem. Okay, if I take it to regular YouTube... I don't know why it was in studio mode there, but if I put the backslash in manually... oh, wait, no, that didn't work. That should have worked. If I just put this in here. Ha! Okay, I found a way. I just literally dropped this into here. And I assume this is what you mean, yes? Okay. So I don't get the whole stream. So I don't get a strike on my channel from whatever company owns this. What are they firing at? Oh. More girls in more tanks. I see. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Russian tanks. I've heard this song. Not with these particular singers. That girl looks like Tanya the Evil. They just decided to have a musical number in the middle of an episode, huh? Yeah, it's a pretty effective way to learn a word. Makes it easy to remember. If I ever find myself teaching a class Japanese somehow, which would be a very strange event, I'd look for clips like that. Like, here you go, now you'll learn this word. Alright, anyway. Well. I'm gonna go eat something. And then I'm probably gonna go to bed. I need to do more writing. But I feel like sleeping. And eating. So I'm gonna do that. And until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye, everyone.